All right, episode 31 of the Think Much podcast. I'm half of the host, Loventas.
Yo, what is up? Is Lucas here, brother man. How's your week?
Brother man.
That's
how we going during these times?
I try to bring it back, bro. It back. Brother man, bro.
I like it. My week went well. A lot of news, though. But me personally, I've been doing good. I'm on the keto diet now. Feeling good.
How's that?
It's good.
What have you been eating? Because I've been eating just chicken.
Just chicken. Okay. Yeah, I've been just like mainly my main dish is like salmon. I got some salmon, however you say it. And yeah, I've been eating like chicken breasts and like cheese, like cheese sticks and nuts. Really like just like a lot of fatty foods. Really
Nice.
Trying to cut out.
Have you been to the gym at all or anything?
Come on, bro.
It's too early for you?
Come on, bro. We got bigger things to focus on.
No, you used to?
No, we got bigger things to focus on, my man.
What's the bigger thing, son?
Bro, this has been a crazy week so far. I mean, I guess we just jump right into it. But how was your week, though? How was your week?
My week was straight, bro. I've been hitting the gym all week. And that's pretty much been it for me. Work. I'm starting back at the YMCA on Monday. So like they're starting to reopen that, and that's pretty much it. Coming from here, bro. I just been studying. I finally take the personal training test on Monday.
Oh, so you take it Monday?
I'm taking it Monday because they canceled it and rescheduled it.
Yeah, if you don't pass, I don't think we would be friends anymore.
If I don't pass, I think I might just go jump out on the road. But nah, like I got that Monday, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I mean, I know I'm gonna pass that. Darn near half a year, so it's not a full year. So no, I'm excited. But other than that, it's been kind of normal. But you're right, we got some big news, so let's go ahead and deep dive, bro. Deep dive into it.
I can't swim, so I'm just gonna like kind of stick my feet in first. Yeah, I'm gonna stick my feet in first. But yes, we saw the video. When did you see the video of George Floyd?
I saw it. Was it yesterday? Day before?
You just saw it yesterday? No, that's not true. Cause I sent it to you. I forget when I sent it to you, but no, you didn't just see this.
I saw the video when you sent it to me. I saw it. I saw people like in like a big thing about it. Of like I want to say at least a day prior, because whenever LeBron James posted that, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like posted that post about we're calling Kaepernick. This is why we protest.
What was the post?
We're calling Kaepernick. Kneeing, and then he had the cop kneeing on the dude's neck.
Okay.
When he posted that, that's why I kind of paid attention to it. But I think I didn't see the video until like a day afterwards, bro. I couldn't find it, bro. So yeah, it's pretty. Find the video? No, not like that. Like you know, it's hard for me. It's hard to find videos, bro. I try to Google the video.
Oh, Twitter.
It'd be some, yeah.
Everything's on this place. Sean King had it on it. A whole bunch of people had it on their page. Sean King had it on their page. The whole 10-minute videos on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
The whole murder.
Yeah, that's whew. But that's a situation in itself, bro. And I don't know how to take that. Go ahead.
Okay. No. I always do, but I was just gonna ask you like did you think it would get to this point that we're at now with all because as I believe it was yesterday that they started burning down the precinct in Minneapolis.
The precinct.
And then we saw the Target shopping centers.
Yeah, the boys were not playing in Target, boy.
But
it was empty, bro. Like it was empty. It was cold blown empty, bro.
Like when you mean
when people went to the store, like it was empty.
You mean as far as shoppers, as far as like
the
the
shelves
items
and stuff, bro? Like they look like
they
got
just
ransack stuff. Come on, they just, bro. I'm not trying to lie to this situation, but Target just restored stuff, bro. Come on, let's relax, bro. But anyways, what was your
I'm just saying. Do you think it would get to this point?
Do I think we would get to this point? Yeah.
Cause dude, it escalated. You think it would get to this point?
Well,
where you see the videos of people like breaking the windshields of the windows of police cars. Jumping over the fences.
When it comes
burning down the precinct,
burning down the precinct and like burning and stuff like that. That's a totally different story.
Those guys.
But as far as like the city getting in like an uproar like that, yeah, especially because it's a
Yeah,
but just because it was people were watching. I mean, people were there. People, it was very sudden. It was you heard the man, not complain, but really cry out multiple times how you couldn't breathe.
What do you mean not complaining?
Huh?
What do you mean you're not?
I don't want to say complain because complaining sounds like derogatory.
You're not complaining, or are you talking about George Floyd?
No, I'm talking about George Floyd.
Oh no, he's pleading for his life.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. So it's absolutely disgusting. Okay, so I didn't really understand because the man was handcuffed behind his back, right? So I don't. If you handcuff behind your back, I don't understand. And not to mention there was 4 cops.
Bro,
So
the whole thing is just baffling.
Why is one pinning him down in the neck? Wouldn't you think that like if you were in well, I'll get to that. Yeah. But if he was making such an uproar, wouldn't it be smarter and safer for all 4 to try to apprehend him? And not
but here's the thing: he was already apprehended. Go, but just go ahead.
Yeah, well, he's already down the ground. So like, I don't understand why like that was even a situation. And you have him surrounded. I understand that there's a crowd and there's people obviously coming in closer to see what's going on. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's no. I'm not a police officer, so I can't really.
Nah, bro.
I can't.
You got these common sense.
Yeah, but I don't. I think putting your knee on someone, even if you were to survive, like that's definitely gonna do some damage, regardless. So like, I don't understand. Like,
the knee on the.
I don't understand what tactic that would have it for 8 minutes or more to kind of isolate somebody. I don't. And I mean, I've showed you. Well, you've seen it too. The Instagram story of the cop that was saying that was poor tactic. You know, it's not
obvious.
Come on, bro. You putting your knee in someone's neck while they're on the ground.
Okay, but even bringing that, let's look at the.
People he suffocated him. I mean, that's what he did.
Slowly, yeah.
Slowly. And the man was telling him
from the beginning. Okay,
a bounce check, bro. I'm sorry.
A forged check. Yeah. Okay, so if you're arresting a guy for a forged check, right? Okay, boom, you got him arrested. What are you waiting for? Like, why aren't you taking?
Why is he in the car?
Why isn't he in the car? Like, why was he on the ground for that long? Why was I just don't get it. It like looking at the video, it looked like it was just for show. Like, okay, so you got him arrested. So what are you guys trying to do now? You guys gonna book him?
So okay,
you guys just want to sit here and like make a spectacle? Or like what's the point of this? I didn't get it at all.
Let me ask you a question because I didn't because I like for the clips that I always saw like when he had him on his neck. Now leading up to it, was he like causing like a ruckus? Was there like any ruckus or anything beforehand?
To me, I don't think it. Well, no, because there's a video prior because they said he resisted arrest. Okay. And like it showed it on some security camera, some street corner store security camera. He didn't resist arrest, so they got him down. So he didn't. Oh no, he did not resist arrest. So the point is, it shows on the video. So the point, okay, so you got him on the ground. He's arrested. What is the next step? Like, what are you guys doing?
Throw him in the car. Stop playing. Like,
if you're gonna charge him or book him for a forged check, I just didn't get why the whole thing was so unnecessary. Like, total abuse of power, in my opinion.
No,
from the way it looked like.
No, definitely 1,000%. I mean, all 4 cops got even at first, like all 4 cops got fired. Not enough. Like, I'm sorry, you can't, bro. You cold. You killed somebody in cold blood, bro. Like you killed somebody. Why do you want to get fired, bro? I don't understand that. I mean, I get it because I mean, obviously, I don't know about that specifically, but it's a okay. So the police are covered by the union, so obviously there's gonna be ways to get through when you have a unionized job.
Right.
But in the same given hand,
not for murder.
When it's like that,
it's so blatant.
Blatant. Like, bro, like even if you didn't mean to, like it's just
bro. He was passed out. He was bleeding from the nose, and you still had the knee on the neck.
So do you think it was? Do you think it was purpose? Like, you think he did it on purpose?
Okay.
I'm just asking you.
Okay, so here's the thing. I could be wrong. I don't think he went that day. I don't think he woke up that day and was like, I'm gonna kill somebody. But as I guess he was frustrated or whatever with George Floyd or whatever, then I guess with the people, I guess he wanted to show. Yeah, I guess he wanted to show him, hey, who's in charge here, and it led to that. Unfortunately. So.
Oh no, it's crazy. Obviously you see what's going on with a lot of riots and stuff.
Yeah, we talked about the burning precincts. Yeah, and
yeah. Do you think it's? I don't want to say called for, but do you think taking it to that level of extreme?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, let's. Cause why'd you say it like that?
Cause y'all didn't want to listen to Cat when he was kneeling. Oh, stand up. And seriously, he was trying to do a peaceful protest.
No, for real.
Y'all blew that out the window. Y'all didn't want to hear that. So this is the only way we get y'all attention. Obviously, we got people talking about it. So, dude, when people are fed up, when people like being hit in the face for so long, what do you expect?
No,
it's like that bully that keeps picking on that little kid every day until one day he finally stands up for himself. I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand it.
I can understand 1000% too, and I mean obviously I'm trying to see both sides. But I understand what I understand 1000% too.
Republican Lucas.
No. I understand 1000% too, because the way I described it is people trying to take the Martin Luther King way, now they're taking the Malcolm X way. But you know, it's especially because I don't think people understand. Like immediately, right afterwards, all you hear is that the cop got fired. So obviously, for individuals that are watching this and seeing this, they're like, oh, that's not enough. We gotta make we gotta make it hurt. I mean
because we've seen this so many times before. Like so many cops have done like similar situations. Just okay, so boom, I'm fired. But
yeah, that's it. I'll just get job another precinct.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I come down to. And you know, fortunately, and which I'm not trying to condone violence here, but it got him arrested. I mean, it got him arrested.
In charge. Currently he's charged with third degree murder and manslaughter right now.
No, for sure. And I don't think like it's tough because, in my opinion, in some stances, like people aren't gonna hear you in any other way. I mean, people are just gonna blow you off, not really hear you as an individual unless you make a ruckus, or unless you make a crowd, or unless you really stand up for what you believe in. Now, I do have to ask you, just because.
You're Republican, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna give my feedback too. Do you think this had to do with race?
Is that a serious question?
No, I'm so serious, and I want your perspective on it.
Like what part?
As far as like
the riots or the act itself?
Oh, the act itself. I mean, the riots. Yes, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the. Okay, dude, you're gonna turn me into a social justice warrior.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I was about to take it.
Because many people.
It's okay.
No, I'm just saying because many people in the black community feel like this has been going on for years and years. Our life is less valuable.
Can be.
Cops had no problem doing that in front of people, killing someone in front of a group of people. The other cops did nothing about it. So yeah, I think race played a part in it for sure. And as far as riots, it's self-explanatory because we've seen this story over and over without any repercussions for the killers. So yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna take what you say here because it's tough because I don't think the cop. I'm literally gonna steal what you said. I don't think the cop woke up and was like, "I'm gonna kill a black person."
Right.
I don't know. I heard something that they knew each other. I know this is random, but I heard something that they knew each other outside of it. I didn't really read into that.
I'm not gonna say I read. I saw a headline because I don't read articles. But anyways, I saw a headline that said that he worked at that bar.
Okay.
At that bar, he worked security at that bar.
Okay.
So maybe they dealt with each other in the past before.
Okay. But I don't think I don't know the cops. So I can't say if he was racist or not. But I don't think like he woke up saying that I want to kill a black person. Let's calm down.
I might have to take my statement back.
No, just kidding. But it is. I mean, either way, it's poor. It's poor. It's a poor way to handle the situation.
The worst way. I think an expert went over the whole video. He said like everything you could do wrong, they literally did everything wrong in that video. So there you go.
And it looks bad on all four really, because like this four. I understand if it takes four guys to take one person down.
Okay, here's the thing.
It was one person that was on him.
Okay, yeah. Okay, if it's a big guy, okay, I understand. Initially, if it takes four guys to apprehend him, like get him under control, I understand that. If it's a bigger guy, okay, but then you got him arrested, hands behind his back, face on the ground. What's next?
And I can kind of see your point where you say it's he used it to prove a point. I mean,
that's what it looked like. Dude, he had his hands in his pocket like this, hands in his pockets like this, knee on the neck. Like, so what? Yeah, like I can do this. Like, it's like, what are you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get away with it anyways. That's what it seemed to me. Like he just so nonchalant.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and I hate to put it like this, No. I mean, I hate to put it like this. I don't know if race played a part in it at all. Well, no, because let me back this up here, because now, do I think if he was Caucasian, would have that situation probably went differently? I do, because I do believe race.
So how could you say that and say you don't think race played a part?
Because I don't, like I said, I don't think he woke up saying that I want to kill a black guy. Yeah, I don't think the dude was racist. I don't think he was holding him down because he's an African American male. I don't think that's the reason why he was necessarily holding him down for that specific reaen. I don't know the guy. I don't know the dude's history. I don't know anything about the guy. So, like, I don't know it for sure. But I'm just saying, from what I've seen, it looked like a poor job, a person doing a horrible job on his part.
And let me tack on to say that that cop, I believe, had like, from the city, I believe he had like 10 complaints of like just 10 complaints. So I'm gonna throw that in there. So obviously, other people,
he obviously had history with it.
Yeah, of some type of bad behavior. So I'm gonna throw that out there too. And also, this goes back to our point about we were talking a couple weeks ago about Ahmaud Arbery, about certain people like in authority positions.
Power, man.
Dude, that little Asian dude, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
You know, bro, what are you gonna do?
If you
like, I'm sorry, but certain people shouldn't be cops, dude.
No, I 1000% agree.
That little dude, what are you gonna do, little man?
No, for real. It's just like, cause it's just like I've said before. I do think 1000% that stereotype does. People do stereotype, and me personally, I do think me having dreads and me being 6'2", and me being an African American male, if I were to get pulled over and someone on a lighter scale were to get pulled over that looks less scary or aggressive, that I would definitely have multiple cop cars behind me. Not saying not necessarily. I'm not trying to paint like a picture of like all police are racist or anything. I'm not trying to try to say that.
I mean, obviously not all police are racist.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, stereotype does play a huge part, and that's why.
But you say you don't think it played a part in this.
I don't know, because I really don't know, because like I said, it's tough because you know I don't know anything about the dude, so I can't really speak about it.
Okay, by you saying that, you can you see why black people get mad at that statement?
Oh no! I could definitely see why. Actually, no, I couldn't. Could you please go ahead and?
Because you said it yourself. You said it earlier. If it was a white person, you don't think that would have
happened? No, 1000%.
So what makes a black life different?
That is true. Hey, you know what? That's kind of a little bit contradictory on my side. I don't know. It sounded better in my head. I don't know.
But again, that's what the other side. I'm gonna say the other side. That's what they've been saying for the. We don't know if he's racist. This was just random. Black people have been hearing that for years. We're saying no. This has been happening.
No.
And black people feel like they're being targeted.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's how. We could listen to that same like, dude, get out of here, because we feel like we've been targeted and this has been happening.
Okay.
We got cameras and stuff that's capturing it.
No, for sure. I 1000%.
So that's why when we hear that, we're like, we don't want to hear it. We dismiss it, because like we got years of proof before cameras and stuff. You like to bring up the Ronnie King situation.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That was like the first situation where it was actually caught on camera.
And that to me is honestly what I feel like black people actually were started to look at equally.
No. We're not. No. Still don't look at you.
No. Well, I mean,
4 to 5 times more likely to get killed by police officers.
Is that a real fact? I didn't know that.
Statistically, white people do get killed more by police officers, but that's because obviously the population, they're like 13 times more than us black people in the country. So you can have fun with that stat next time someone brings that up.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it. I'm
just saying,
I'm not racist. So
no.
I mean,
I'm just
saying,
black. No. I'm just want to say next time, white people get killed more. Well,
more, y'all.
Way more, y'all. 13 times more. So
no, for sure. And like I said, you know, there's countless. I mean, there's countless situations, just like we were talking about. What was it? Not even 3 weeks ago. With Ahmaud, that was his name, correct? I don't want to say it incorrectly again.
Ahmaud Arbery, yeah.
Yeah, with him getting shot because he broke into a house that was empty. So
construction, yeah.
And even in
you're
that,
using quotation marks, by the way.
Huh?
You're using quotation
marks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should put that there. But like, in that situation alone, like I don't understand that. Like, And still to this day, I still don't know if it was either one of their houses. But I mean, he didn't take anything. He didn't take anything. It was blatantly shown that he didn't take anything. Why was shooting him? Why was that the first reaction? And do I think, once again, in another situation, if he was Caucasian, I don't think he would have been shot. I think he would have been.
Do you think race played a part in that situation?
Huh? Do I think race played a part in that situation? I think race escalated that situation, yes.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Actually, okay. So, okay, yeah, well, I mean, it would play a part in that situation if it escalated the situation. Okay, the reason why I say that, and I'm not trying to sound racist here, me as a white male, if I see an African American man coming my way, I mean, I could see just someone shooting him because it'd be more intimidating. I could see that defense. I wouldn't. Does that make sense?
No, that doesn't make sense. So because you're white and because I'm black, you can shoot me?
Huh?
Because I'm scared?
Did I ever say that I could shoot you?
No, that's what you said. You can say I could see him shooting. You can say I could see that as a defense.
No. I could see that as him using a defense. Well, I'm saying
how? Because he's black?
I'm saying I'm saying as I could see where the race could play a part in that situation. I had a intimidating African American male coming after me because you know some white people are racist like that, bro. They do point it out like that. So I can see it as in he was intimidating coming at me. Not that that's a right defense or a good defense. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying how it could.
But even before that, remember the suspects in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
So race definitely played a part in that case.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. No. Well, yeah. No, for sure. Because I totally forgot about that. Sorry. That's an obvious statement because I mean I even was on here ranting.
Yeah.
About.
I was trying to.
Yeah. Sorry.
You trying to give me a layup. You fumbled it.
I fumbled it, bro.
You fumbled
but
it.
Yeah, bro. Like. I was even on here ranting like how they set out a description. What does that mean? Because I'm black with sweatpants. It didn't even look like it, bro. It didn't even look.
Oh, you saw a picture?
Yes, it didn't even look like it, bro.
All black people look like.
To me, anyways. To me, it didn't look like it. It was just that they were both black. So you know, and that's just two situations within the past 3 weeks.
No.
That have been recorded. Obviously, and there's one more that we're gonna bring up too. But imagine how many go unrecorded, and just how many situations
before this.
Exactly. Well, even still now, even on a day to day, bro. How many people, in my personal opinion, I still think. I mean, I'm just gonna plain out and say it. You know, I don't really care what people think of me. I think black people get looked at differently all the time. 1,000%.
That's not a question. I'm so glad that Ahmaud Arbery, the Ahmaud Arbery video got recorded though, because remember the guy that was recording it was with the other gentleman. So I'm glad that video got leaked because if that video would have never got leaked, it could have been easily. Oh, I was standing my ground.
He tried to rob me. Like he just robbed the house. Now he's gonna try to rob me. You know what I mean?
That would have been so easily without video evidence. So I'm so happy that was on camera. Now those guys are being charged. Because without that, dude, dude. It sucks because you know that so much more is happening when the cameras are off. So that's the worst part about the situation.
I'm sorry, bro. I hate to do this and I hate to use this platform, and honestly, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this.
Okay,
bro.
Republican Lucas.
No, not that at all. It's actually the exact opposite. Racism is still in America 1,000%, and if you don't believe that, you are ignorant and you are extremely naive. And I don't really care who hears it at this point in time.
Well, yeah, you do, because you chose a good time to say it. You chose
a great
time. You chose it, and your stepdad walked out. So.
No, but on a real note, and this was gonna come up regardless, because I mean, it does play a part, and is 1,000% something that happens on a day-to-day basis. And you can look at it from a business world. You can look at. Let me ask you a question, bro. How many African American women CEOs do you see? How many African American NFL owners do you see? They have a rule set in place in the NFL where you have to hire a black coach. Bro, and you're gonna tell me that racism is still not alive today? Come on, bro. Bro. And that to me, when people say it, I'm just like, don't get me wrong. It's obviously not as bad as slave days. It's not as bad as even before 1996. Where people were blatantly beating people, with pipes and stuff like that. But it is still here, and it does still play a factor, for sure. Do other things play a factor in it? Yes. But it's still the case, and it's extremely ignorant, stupid, and naive. Although I will say, I will say I did see a funny meme, and I'm sorry, this is kind of wrong time to bring it up.
Yeah, let's hear it.
But bro, it showed this thing, and it showed like a whole bunch of congressmen together, and they said since COVID-19 didn't work, let's throw some race in there. But you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a pretty messed up year so far.
It's been horrible.
Which brings us to Breanna Taylor, a young lady who was murdered in her home, and this happened in Louisville, Kentucky.
Sorry.
No, you're good. This happened in Louisville, Kentucky. Basically, I believe it was a SWAT raided the house, police, whatever. They raided the house and shot her, and then they tried to blame it on the boyfriend. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because I didn't read that. Obviously, I didn't read that far into the story.
Yeah.
So they shot her and tried to blame it on the boyfriend in Louisville. I'm saying that correct, right?
Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. Yep.
What is wrong with people in Kentucky?
Oh, what's wrong with people all over the world? That's the real question.
Like, how does that work? You just shoot. Oh, there were witnesses, right? Because I saw that 7 people. Were there 7 people in there or something like that?
No. 7 people were shot during the protest. Because they're lit in Louisville too, apparently, with the protests and whatnot. So, hey man, it's a lit time in this country, man. People dying innocently for whatever reason. I don't know. They just need to be held more accountable. That's all. Not that's all, but I mean, that'd be a good first step.
Bro,
Accountability, man.
here, no, you're 1000% right. Accountability. It's just crazy because, especially with George's situation in that video, bro. You see the man having the conversation with the cop, literally, until his last breath, bro. So you literally see it, like, as it unfolds, him talking, telling him he couldn't breathe, telling him to let him up, telling him to ease off, and you see it until the last breath. That to me, that it's honestly heartbreaking and cringy, bro. It's horrible. It's very crucial to watch.
All right, so I just want to touch back on the Breanna Taylor situation. To clarify, all right, so 3 officers entered a house because they believed a suspect, or they're looking for 2 suspects selling drugs in there. And they were granted a no-knock warrant by the judge, so they didn't have to announce themselves when entering the apartment. So when they entered, Breanna Taylor's boyfriend believed that someone was breaking into the house, which makes sense, right?
Yeah, because you're not saying that you're cops or anything. You're just
Exactly.
walking into the house.
You're not announcing yourself as police. So he thought someone was breaking into the house. So he shoots a officer in the leg, and then they let out 20 rounds, and that's how she ended up dead. She was hit 8 times, and so he was charged with attempted murder on the cop. Yeah, and
Did they find any drugs in the house?
no drugs. The person.
Jesus.
Yeah, of course they find no drugs, and the person that they're looking for didn't live there for 2 years in the apartment complex.
Jeez, you might have a no-knock warrant. That makes no sense.
I don't get a no-knock warrant. That doesn't make sense.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, I can see a no-knock warrant if you know for sure that there are drugs and that person is in that. Like, you know for sure. Like, there's no dispute, like, evidence. Like, you know for sure, like, that is a trap house. Like, that's the only time I can see it. Or someone, like, on the top 10 most wanted list is in that house.
Yeah.
That's the only time I can see that. Because you got to catch them by surprise.
Yeah, it's weird, too, because you're looking for 2 sus. It's not like this was an operation house. They didn't say that. They just said they're looking for 2 suspects. So that's just weird. No knock, but it is what it is. Yeah, so he got charged with attempted murder, because he shot a cop in the leg. So, and one of the cops actually had like some federal lawsuit against him because allegedly he planted drugs on and harassed some other people.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so this whole thing is messy.
That's a bad situation. See why those people are rioting in Louisville right there.
Louisville, yeah, that's weird, dude. So basically, an innocent person died because
you didn't do your job right. That's what it. Not even do your job. I want to know how they got the warrant. That's why.
Well, they got the warrant because, okay, so I'll say this, for full transparency, the guy that they were looking for, one of the suspects, used to be Breanna Taylor's boyfriend, but that was 2 years ago. That was years ago, and hence the new boyfriend shooting the cop in the leg. But again, you gotta, if the dude, who's to blame here? I mean, obviously, innocent person lost her lives here. The dude shot him.
If someone breaks into my house, if someone just willingly goes into a house and I have a weapon, yeah, because it's gonna be my first immediate reaction.
Well, here's the thing: they lied too because they say that they. Okay, I don't know if they lied, but I believe they said that they told people that they announced themselves when they really didn't. Because the neighbors heard that didn't hear them announce themselves. They just heard the break-in.
Yeah, because see, if someone is just going into someone's house, I mean, it's logical that. Of course
Okay. Sorry. The police did say they knocked.
They knocked?
That's what they said. They said they knocked. But so that's a lie because the neighbors, multiple neighbors, say that they neither knocked or identified themselves.
They just went in.
Yeah. So they lied about that, even though they had a no knock warrant. So
yeah,
why would you lie about that?
Yeah, that sounds like.
If you're gonna know knock
sounds like
warrant,
you forged that warrant. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, if the judge gave you the right to not knock and just enter, why would you lie about identifying yourself?
Why would you? I don't understand why people don't want to identify themselves. I thought even if it was a no knock warrant, I thought they still had to identify that it's the police.
It's three of them, dude. It's not like it's a SWAT or anything.
Yeah.
3 police officers.
I thought I would think you would still. I don't know. I'm not a cop. I would imagine you still have to identify. If not, situations like that happen and innocent people die. Bro, that's a prime example of a job gone wrong.
Yeah.
All because someone. Because, bro, I mean, granted, yes, you shot a cop. They shot you 20 times, or they shot 20 times, and they panicked because someone just got shot, but. Then from the other point of view, someone's just coming into my home. You know what I mean? So like it's with those facts alone, it's the police officer's fault because they had full control of that situation and how it went down before they even did anything. They had full control of that, and that's their fault because they're supposed to be looked at as they're supposed to be able to take lead and take control when a situation is like that. That's part of their job is to protect. And so that's part of their job is to take leadership and be able to make sure no lives are lost. So I'm putting that on them just for that reason.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I mean, you would assume, right? So here's the thing. Now here's where it gets tricky. You think they can? So was it self-defense?
In what case?
In the boyfriend's case, because I thought someone was intruding into my house.
That's what I would think.
So how do you think that's gonna play out in court?
Huh?
How do you think that's gonna play out in court?
I don't know. That's a situation that I wouldn't want jury duty for. I don't know, cause like, I mean, if I were to guess.
And they didn't have any body cameras. They mentioned that in the article, so I wonder if they were supposed to have body cameras.
Because if I were to take a guess, and no, I'm not a law student, no, I'm not anything. This is just me having spitballing here and having a little fun. If I were to take a wild guess, I would imagine that. I would think that the cops and the police department alone would have to have something because there was different options to make that situation better that they did not take. So I feel like they would have to be the ones responsible for that. But that's me looking out from an insider point of view. And from the boyfriend's perspective, I mean, you see someone coming in your house. Especially,
I believe he's in jail right now.
Especially if they're coming in guns drawn, bro.
Right.
You're not seeing a police badge. You're not seeing police, bro. You're seeing a gun drawn on you, bro. Like,
well, not even like just someone trying to break. Like you hear like someone trying to break into your door.
Get the gun, honey. I don't know how they would play in court. But I mean, I would imagine someone had to be faulted.
Hopefully someone.
And you said they're rioting and stuff there too in Louisville?
Yeah.
And when was that?
She died on March 13th, I believe.
Okay.
But he got dismissed and he's out of jail. And he's out of he got released from custody and charges were dismissed.
Okay.
So that is good news. But so that alone, someone still died. So what do you think has to happen? You think they're gonna just chalk it up as a mistake, an accident?
Bro, someone died. Well, I mean, it's easy for us to say someone died. He has to be fired and probably charged with murder. But bro, it
would probably be manslaughter.
Manslaughter. Well, yeah, because it wasn't like no intent. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I feel like, I feel like cops have some pull within the system.
You think?
I'm trying not to paint cops as a horrible picture right here. Okay?
No, I mean,
So like I think that has some pull. So like,
what's like a blue shield of silence, blue wall of silence? What?
Yeah, something like that. Where they don't snitch on one another.
Yeah.
So like,
which is weird to me, but okay. If someone's bad and this make you all look bad, shouldn't you guys out him out?
Yeah.
If you're a good cop, you should have no problem saying, "Hey, that
wasn't me."
Like, well, no, just that was stupid what he did.
Yeah,
that
no,
was
for sure.
Stupid. Like we don't condone that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that hard.
It's accountability. Like we've been talking about this whole time, bro.
Hold people accountable.
Yeah, that's accountability. That's all it is, bro. I don't know. That's another situation. Once again, it's held incorrectly and people die from it. It's just. Is it?
They weren't wearing any body cameras too. So I wonder if that's gonna play a part.
If it's required, I'd imagine it had to play a part.
Yeah.
Because you're not wearing what you're supposed to be wearing as a requirement. So I'd imagine that had to play a huge part. Why weren't you wearing body cameras? It's gonna be the first question.
And another thing is it? I don't know the rules and regulations, but if a guy is being sued by people or whatever, if he has a federal lawsuit against him, should he be on active duty?
Should be on active. No, I'd imagine he'd be on leave. I would think
until the investigation's over, especially if something as serious as people accusing you
died, you killed somebody.
No.
Oh, you talking about in general, like him planting drugs and stuff.
People, yeah.
He
has a lawsuit against that.
I'd imagine you'd be at least put on desk work at the least, bro. I don't think you'd be out there on the field.
Right. So why is he out there doing that? And I'm not saying, because who knows? I mean, obviously someone was killed, but why was he out there?
Yeah, no. It's a very valid point. Extremely valid point. And I wonder how long his situation was for that. Was it recent? Was it like earlier this year? Did he pass the time already to where he was allowed and that case was solved? Or, I don't know. That's another crazy and weird situation.
Okay, so do you think justice would be served in any of these cases in the three you mentioned?
In the three. Do I think justice will be served? That one, I don't think he's going to get arrested. I think he'll probably just get fired. I don't know, because if body cameras are required, then he could get fired for that. But once again, it's a situation where it's kind of scary because once again, you said 20 shots, right? So it's not one person getting fired there. If it's 20 shots, I'd imagine they all shot. So it's the whole squad at that point. So now comes the question of, okay, who really killed her? And what bullet shot and killed her?
Yeah.
Now, is that person going to be held accountable, or is it going to be a whole situation?
I think because they're all in there, they're all going to be held accountable. Because let's just say, I know this is different. I'm using a crime though. Like if 3 intruders break in your house, and if one person shoots, you're all going to get charged with the same murder.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah. Remember the situation that happened when one shooter, but they all got charged the same. Okay, so here. They passed a bill about 2 years ago in Kentucky saying that body camera, the footage wasn't required to be released, like the footage. Do you think that's weird?
Wasn't required.
Like they passed a bill in Kentucky. They
don't have to wear the cameras, or
no. Everything's being recorded, but like they don't have to release it to the public. Do you think that's weird?
I do. No, well, me personally, I 1000%. That's stupid, because if that's the case, that can't be. I wouldn't imagine that would be brought up in court. I mean, it's a bill that passed that this doesn't have to be brought to y'all.
No. Like I guess it's to the general public. I guess they can use it as evidence. I don't know. I don't think anyone could just pull it. But then again, they weren't wearing body cameras. I think they're required to wear body cameras. They're just not required to release the footage.
And then I think that's the questions that's gonna determine. This would be so much easier if I was a law student. But I think that would be a question to determine, like, why weren't you wearing your body camera? Well, why? And at that case, would it just be someone getting fired, or
who knows?
Who really knows? And as far as
firing is not enough.
No. As far as George's case. I really hope, justice is served in that. and I hope that they're not just arresting him so the quiet and peace goes down, and then they just release him. It'd be like they release him like.
You mean so the riots will go down?
Like the just the peace. Oh, we got the dude.
There's no peace right now. Though.
Huh?
What do you mean?
No, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, if people were to forget, like, next week or the week after, and then they just like, we're gonna give you probation.
You mean so you're talking about you hope they don't arrest him just for show?
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what I'm saying. Just to try to calm everything down, because I mean that's because my question is why you just arresting him now? Why is it you had to wait? Like, because I saw it publicly, like they were like, now they're looking more into it. Why weren't you looking more into it to begin with? Like, why would you, for one, in any situation where someone is killed, why is that not looking more forward into it in general?
But the DA was weird. They're like, we're gonna have to look at all the evidence. I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is watch the video. Like, what more evidence? What are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the defense could be, and I'm using quotations. I'm just using defense, and I don't know. I'm not for this.
It better be a good one too. If you come
and probably won't be.
Then don't say it.
He tried to attack me.
No. Because again.
I felt threatened. And don't they got tasers? Now
wait. What do you mean dude, Lucas? He had his hands behind his back. What do you mean?
Yeah. But I'm saying for him to be put in that situation in general. No. For him to be put in that situation
because they
Go ahead.
He didn't resist arrest. You got him under cuffs. What are you threatened about? There's 4 of y'all.
Yeah. Don't know.
I
can't come up with a defense for that.
The one little Asian guy in front just standing around harassing people on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Hey, don't come over here. What do you say? Learn English. But
so what threaten? There's no threaten, bro. Like, stop.
But don't you got taser anyway? Why was he not in the car?
Well, he didn't. First of all, he didn't need to be tasered if you already got him apprehended. That's my whole point. He's not acting erratic. He's not going crazy. He's not spazzing. He's just asking, hey, can you get your knee off my neck, please, so I can breathe? There's no, dude. What do you? If anything, you're threatening him. He's the one that was threatened.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's valid.
Dude, if someone has their hands behind your back, that excuse if I felt threatened that's
nothing to do with it. No, you're right.
There's no threat. Once you got him subdued and you're on top of him, there's no threat. Again, hands in his pockets like this,
chilling,
money on his neck,
like another day.
So no, we're not letting that fly. I might move up to Minnesota so I can be part of this jury though.
No, good.
This guy convicted.
I mean, you have an extremely valid point, and I even try to make a counterpoint for that and come up with a defense, but you can't.
You can't. It's too egregious, blatant. There's no point. We just gotta, as people, as a society, as America, we just got okay. That was a bad one. That was.
Gotta take that one to 10.
Dude, there's no defending that.
And there's no. So how do you think people do? How do you? I don't know how to put that out, bro. Because you're not gonna really get over someone instantly dying. That's not gonna happen. Do you foresee things changing? I mean, I know that's not
in my lifetime.
I mean, to be honest with you, I say the same thing.
Not in my lifetime, no. Unfortunately, no. I think you know why he felt so comfortable doing that?
Why?
Hands in his pockets, 10 minutes. Because he knew he wasn't gonna get any repercussions. We do this all the time. I do this all the time. Nothing's gonna happen. I think if there were like off the bat like harsher penalties, like okay, if you get caught doing something like that, boom, your pension's gone or something like that. All those years you worked for, no retirement.
It'd make you think. Before you do it.
Dude, because okay, so I'm use you as an example.
No,
go
ahead, bro.
I don't want to offend you, but UPS. Okay, so because you I'll just use me too because I used to be late all the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, now not as much as you. A couple times.
So I had to throw that out there. Go ahead.
Let's just say I'm late to work, right? I'm not gonna care because I got the union, right? The union's gonna have my back. So if I knew that if I'm late by a second and the center manager is waiting on me by a second, if I knew that if I was late one more time and he'd fire me the second I was late, you think I'd be late?
No, you could be that, huh?
Exactly my point. My point is that they don't have that.
Yeah, there's something they don't have that. You're right. They don't have that they don't have that discipline. I mean, that's
like they don't have that repercussion like waiting for them. They don't have like any consequences on the other side really waiting for them because they usually for the most part get everything back for the most part. So that's my whole point. There needs to be a harsher, like definite repercussion, like definite.
What do you think? How? I'm not even gonna do it. No,
I start with their money. Like,
well, no, not even that. I was gonna ask something for content purposes, but I'm not even gonna do it because I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable saying it, bro.
Cool. You said a lot of questionable stuff
so far, but no, I was gonna say like how do you feel like is the proper way to get over a situation like that? It sounds disgusting. I can't do it.
No.
Like a proper way to move forward, move on calmly, and
on whose side? On whose side?
On both sides.
Well, on both for the civilians, the citizens of the city of Minneapolis. I think for them, seeing justice would help. Would like correct justice. I'm not talking nothing stupid. Like some real justice served would be a big help for all four of those cops involved.
Do you think all of them should be fired and have jail time as well, or just they do it
for sure?
Okay,
for allowing that to happen. If you're a cop, you know the rules and regulations. You gotta know.
Someone could, because someone brought up a great point that I was watching. Someone could have pulled him back, or like, hey, bro, you're going a little too far here, or something.
Why didn't anyone do that?
Like somebody, especially someone that is in a uniform, because it seems like there's four of y'all. And once again, I'm gonna continue to bring up this point. There's four. So why is there a situation when there's four of y'all and one person, the man still dies and he's handcuffed?
Dude,
like that's
saying it's so egregious.
If you were to tell someone that, it doesn't make sense. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's so egregious that you can't even.
Doesn't make sense.
You can't defend it. So So citizens justice getting served. For the police force, again, I'm not a cop, but I would like to see more accountability. Like that one video you showed me of the other guy.
Yep.
Speak out. Say something. Again, that guy had 10 like. Again, I'm saying it again. He had like 10 like complaints on him. Maybe look into that. Maybe look into those complaints a bit harder. So that's that. That's what I get. What?
I'm not really gonna. I was gonna ask it, but I'm not really gonna. I was gonna ask you how you feel like Trump handled the situation, but that's a whole nother situation itself. But if you feel you can go ahead.
How do you think he handled it? Go ahead. Don't give me no. Don't.
No. I mean, I don't.
Because
I get it.
You're the one that showed me the tweet. So
I get it. Because what he said, I'm actually gonna pull it up. That way I can get it like word for word. I don't like completely idiot.
Yeah, because I'm surprised this wasn't trending on Twitter. That's why I thought those tweets were.
Because like I said, it got blocked.
Okay, got blocked on
Twitter.
Twitter blocked it?
Yep. Because he violated rules and regulations.
Really?
Because of his and I didn't. Okay, so let me go ahead and read it. What he said. I can't stand back and watch this happen to a great American city, Minneapolis. A total lack of leadership. Either very weak radical left mayor Jacob Frey. One. Let me just go ahead and dissect this right here. One. Why are you? This is poor leadership skills as a president because someone just died. There's a city that is in a hectic situation. Why are you attacking the mayor? I get it, but you are the leader of this country, right? You are supposed to be able to not necessarily take control, but at least speak upon this to make people feel comfortable. You didn't do it just with this. Horrible leadership. Which we already know this, but I'm just saying. Jacob Frey, get his act together and bring the city under control, or I will send the National Guard and get the job done right. These thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let this happen. Just spoke to Governor Tim Walz and told him that the military is with him all the way. Any difficulty, and we will assume control. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. Thank you. So from what I've seen, and it seems legit because I saw it on Twitter and it wasn't trending, but people retweeted it. The reason why that this got removed is because when it says when the looting starts, the shooting starts. That was I guess it violated rules and regulations because it was
Okay, I can see
doing
that.
like violence or like
Okay,
not enforcing, but saying violence.
Yeah, okay, I can see.
Okay, another problem right here. And it's not like I'm bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like Trump, but I'm not just bashing him just to bash him. I mean, you're a leader of this country, bro. Like, people skills play a part, and yes, we all know he has horrible people skills, and he's very, he can be very abrasive. But in a place like this, in a fragile spot like this, where a city is literally getting torched, this is not where you start pointing fingers and calling someone weak or, making it a political game. Because now you're gonna have a huge division between red and blue. So now not only does this become a race thing, because it is, but now it's becoming more of a political thing too, all because of your lack of leadership and you don't know how to word things correctly. It's absolutely disgusting. Another thing that really threw me off is when he said, when the looting the shooting starts. So right here, just once again, and I'm say this again, as a leader, it's just horrifying, because when it's a time supposed to be of comfort, and obviously somebody is wrong here. I understand you're not trying to take sides. I get that.
Who?
Trump. Like,
No, he's definitely taking sides.
No. I'm saying, but like in a proper way to lead this, if you could lead this as a president, I would imagine you obviously can't really pick a side here. So you kind of have to play fence and play in the middle.
Okay.
So when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Oh, bro, that's the worst thing to say, because now black people really gonna think you're racist, bro. Because now you're saying, because we're the ones looting, you're obviously talking about us. Now you're gonna start shooting us.
Well, to be fair, there's not just black people looting.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Well, I think you hit it right on the head when you said that he's making it political, because he divided immediately when he said thugs, because he's already pandering to a certain side, the certain side when he says things like that. He's talking to his audience, trying to get them riled up, trying to get them behind him. Yeah, let's send the National Guard, Army. Yeah, so
let's do it. Let's spread that, like, it's
unnecessary, very unnecessary.
And you just, in my personal opinion, if anybody, like, if that makes the situation worse, bro. You're not helping the situation at all. If anything, you're making it worse.
It's caused more division, literally. That's all he's doing.
Exactly, bro. It's caused more division, and from this situation on, bro. Like, I'm talking about even years from now, probably the division with it. As long as he's in office, I mean, it's gonna be there. Just from because, and you'll have people say, well, he's not the best speaker. That's not what he meant. He didn't mean to come up. Look, you president of the United States. I understand if you're not the best communicator in the world, but come on, bro, have someone type for you. Like, bro, the real question is, anybody like looking at this and be like, that's not a good thing to send.
He's the man. It don't matter. He has a final say, pretty much.
I think for a situation like this, it could have been controlled a lot better. It's easy for me to say because I'm not president. And, in that situation, it would be hard to play the middle in. It'd be not even play the middle. It would be hard because if you push one side too far, no, I don't even know. Because at the end of the day, what's right's right, what's wrong.
He's pandering to his side. Just call it what it is. Yeah. He's pandering to his side. Because remember when those neo-Nazis were outside, were in Virginia? He called them very nice people. He's just pandering to his side. Like, he has to. That's what he's doing. He's making sure that when it's election time, that his people will come out and vote for him. So he's just doing what he has to do to stay in office. So that doesn't surprise me. So I could care less about that. But yeah, I just hope that some type of justice is served in this situation. Okay. Well, that was heavy. That was a lot. That was a lot. Try to switch.
That was almost a whole hour right there,
pretty
bro.
Much, right? Let's try to switch to sports. There's not really any sports. I would just say that Tyron Woodley's fighting Gilbert Burns tomorrow to fight night.
Are they doing it in Florida again?
No, this is gonna be in Vegas, I believe.
Is Vegas open like that?
Yeah, Vegas is open. Yeah, Dana White was on First Take talking about it this morning. Yeah. I'm not gonna make any predictions because every time I make a prediction, literally the exact opposite happens. So I'm just hoping for a good fight. Not the best card. Not the best card. Because I was looking forward to a guy named Kevin Holland fight, but he got injured and he got replaced by someone else. So, no. The UFC puts on a lot of cards, like events, a year. Because they have to, part of their ESPN deals, they have to put out a certain amount of fight cards a year, within a year. And a lot of them are lackluster. So, this is one of them. To me, I mean, Mackenzie Dern's fighting. I know she's a fan favorite. People like her because she's the it girl hot, quote unquote. But I could care less. I'm just worried about the main event because that has big implications because this could be really because Gilbert Burns is Tyron Woodley versus Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has nothing to lose because he's fighting the former champion Tyron Woodley. This is his first fight back since losing the title. So this can either be really bad or really good for Tyron Woodley. So whatever happens.
Do you have a favor or anything?
I'm not saying anything.
No, that sounds perfect.
I'm not saying anything because literally I don't want to jinx these guys. So who knows? But just hoping for a good fight. Basketball. Did you hear what the NBA is trying to do?
No.
Okay. Disney World.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know they confirmed that, but I saw that like a few weeks ago that was something that. Well, okay. Go ahead and tell the people right quick.
Well, they're looking to come back by the end of July, and they're gonna stay at the Disney resorts in Orlando because apparently there's enough.
I can see LeBron James in Orlando. That's what you're telling me.
No fans.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why they're doing it there. So there's no fans. But yeah, so there's gonna be enough space for the people and a few of their family members. So they plan on doing it there. So now the question is
playoff seeding.
Kind of that. Yeah, just how many teams are they gonna bring back?
Because I saw a picture and it was kind of like just a falsified, not falsified, but like a different playoff, what playoff picture would have been. And I was taking a look at that. As long as Houston Rockets in there, I'm straight. To be honest.
Yeah, you guys were of course, you guys were in the top 8. Yeah, they're gonna do at least the top 8. It's just that, because like especially in the West, like the Portland Trailblazers, the Pelicans, they're right behind the 8th seeded Memphis Grizzlies. So they felt they had a chance to get into the playoffs. So we're gonna. The whole thing is now is like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do like a play-in. We're gonna do 1 through 16. Like, what are we gonna do? So that's what's happening with the NBA right now. So it's good news.
How do you? So you said by the end of July, right?
That's when they want to come back. Yeah.
That's when they want to come back.
That's when they plan.
You excited?
What do you think? No, I'm not excited at all.
The way you looked at me.
I could care less. Dude, of course. I'm trying to see Kawhi win his 3rd championship. That's the only thing that'll make this year better, bro. Honestly.
But this year has been... I don't think people realize this is the worst year in definitely our lifetime.
Now Lady Gaga just dropped the album today. They're in the middle of this. Like, so tone deaf. Like, what are you doing, Lady Gaga? Like,
bro,
come on.
You know what I'm starting to get blown by, though, on a real note? If I see one more rumor about Antonio Brown talking to somebody, bro.
What do you mean talking to somebody?
Like 3 weeks ago was the Baltimore Ravens. Now, he was talking to Dwayne Haskins and working out with Dwayne Haskins.
It's not.
So like,
it's not looking good for my
I'm like, bro, no, it's not. I'm like, bro, if these people don't stop with these rumors, bro, I don't think people are gonna. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna come back or not. He probably will.
It's not looking good, man.
Why do you say that?
They still haven't said anything.
Yeah, that's just how. Like he's talking to all these teams. But that's what I was gonna say. Another one was Russell Wilson.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
Bro, yeah, he could talk. Bro, he's talking to so many teams. He went out with the Saints. Bro, it don't matter. Tom Brady wanted him. Bruce Arians said no. Bro, it's not looking good. He's not getting any type of feedback. Again, he keeps posting these. I heard some. Yeah, we know you could ball, Antonio Brown. Yeah,
that's
we know
that's the.
You already know that. You don't got to keep posting these workout videos. We know you're all-time great. But it's the mouth, the mind, your behavior.
Are you better? Yes or no? How can you prove it?
We don't know.
Am I going to take that risk?
Yeah, teams are.
And not to mention, you're not going to be able to play probably
probably the first 6 games.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, more than half the season? So, more you got to pay you when I can't use it?
That's 1/3 of the season.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm tripping. Gosh, shoot me.
No, that's not even 1/3. That's less than 1/3, but it's closer to 1/3. Sorry. Because there's 16 games in the
Yeah.
season.
But like I'm losing you for 6 games. Well, in that case, well, football more than anything, depending on what division you're in. First 6 games are kind of pivotal. Well, but really,
all the games, man.
All the games are really pivotal.
It's only 16.
Because but people who start off like 0-3 or 0-4, something like that, they have like no chance of making playoffs.
Facts.
It's not like basketball or anything where there's a lot of games.
Yeah.
So like it's different. So I could utilize you for the 6 games, and now I'm gonna have to pay you this much, and then I might not be able to use you to the following season. Nah, coach, we're not doing that. I'm not doing the rebuild process, and then I gotta worry about your mouth and you not getting playing time. So like it's sorry, I just tore AB apart. I love him too. Hey, that was my favorite wide receiver, but I'm on the D-Hop train though.
It's bandwagon. I forgot you're a bandwagon guy. I will talk about baseball, but you know what's happening over there?
Use the steroids.
Yeah, so I guess I'll leave that
That's
alone.
all I got for that. Use the steroids. But other than that,
No, I'm saying. So you haven't heard what's been happening with them?
Oh no, what's going on?
Never mind.
Anything big? Anything small?
Yeah, it's just players complaining about their contract pays.
Oh come on, bro. I don't want to hear about NFL gets the worst contract, bro. I don't want to hear.
No, it's just that
baseball.
the whole situation that they're gonna get paid a percentage of their salary, so they're complaining about that. So
you get $500K to stand outfield, look at the sun all day, wear cool sunglasses, and get sunflower seats. I don't want to. I want to hear it, bro.
You said it, not me. But yeah, that's about it for sports. Music. No one dropped an album. Lady Gaga.
Come on, was it Young and May?
Was it today?
Young and May dropped it yesterday. I listened to the first 2 songs, turned it off.
Why?
I didn't really. Okay.
I'm not really a fan. I was just wondering why.
Oh, why did I turn it off? I don't know. It's just the first.
You a bigot or something?
Not even close, bro.
I just want to know why you turned off the 2 albums because she's a really good.
After
really
the first
rapper.
2, it didn't really strike me some type of way, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here we go.
Try to listen to the first
It didn't
2
hit
to
me.
3, but it just didn't. It wasn't there, bro.
I'm sorry. Lil Boat dropped the album.
Yeah, that's another one too.
Lil Yachty. I'll listen to that next week or this week.
But other than that, I don't.
And G Herbo dropped the deluxe to PTSD. But some of these deluxe albums, dude, like when did that become a thing? But anyways,
I finally after what has it been like 3 weeks? Finally listened to that Chris Brown and
Thugger, Slime D.
Yeah, I want to shoot myself.
Was it good?
Nah, it's not. You called it, bro. hey, bro. I think let's just put it like this. I'm putting on the Lady Gaga album before I put the album on. Okay, so
Really?
it just didn't really match well. I mean, I think
Yeah,
there's maybe one song on there that was kind of catchy to me, but other than that, I think it's because Chris Brown killed it with his voice.
Yeah, Chris Brown could do an album with anyone. It's just that sometimes it's not everyone could do an album with Chris Brown. So,
But that's so beautifully placed, bro.
let's relax.
You should be a poet.
Shit,
No.
no. That was you saying poets again?
I'm not saying that at all. Leonardo da Vinci was cool. He was a painter, I'm aware.
Who? Say his name again.
Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, not DiCaprio. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for this episode. Any last words?
Any last words? Not, be the best that you can be and just continue to grind
This
on.
guy.
That's all. Like I'm not about to go on a rant. I feel like I already did mine. Long social justice.
Take Target
earlier.
down. That's all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope justice is served. That's my whole thing. Justice is served.
No, for sure. Good title.
Do the right thing, people. The jury in Minnesota. I'll say that. Minneapolis.
That was direct. You got anything else you want to say?
And Louisville and Brunswick, Georgia, with Maud Arbery and Breanna Taylor. Hope justice is served in those cases. And all injustices across the country and the world. From your boy.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.